The Fairbank train robbery occurred on the night of February 15, 1900, when bandits attempted to hold up a Wells Fargo express car at the town of Fairbank, Arizona. This train robbery happened in a public place. It was also one of the last during the Old West period. Bert Alvord and his partner Billy Stiles were deputy sheriffs in Wilcox. They began robbing trains belonging to the Southern Pacific Railroad. For a while they managed to be successful and went undetected by the police department. Alvord and Stiles knew a man named Jeff Milton. Milton was working for the Southern Pacific Railroad as an express messenger. Alvord and Stiles made arrangements to have 5 men rob the train on a night that Milton was not working. On the night of February 15, 1900, 5 bandits named Bob Brown or Burns, Bravo Juan Tom Yoas, the brothers George and Louis Owens, and Three-Fingered Jack Dunlop arrived in town and dismounted and blended in with the crowd. They pretended to be drunken cowboys. When the bandits arrived near the train, Milton thought that the call to surrender was a joke. But when the bandits called out a second time and shot off his hat, he realized it was real. Milton was substituting for a friend at the time of the robbery, and otherwise would not have been on the train. He left his revolver on his desk inside the car, but his sawed-off shotgun was next to the door and within reach. Milton hesitated, though, because using his shotgun would put innocent bystanders at risk. The bandits decided to open fire and struck Milton in the left shoulder. Milton then fell to the floor badly wounded, but he managed to grab his shotgun just in time to use it on Dunlop, who was trying to enter the car. 11 pellets struck Dunlop somewhere in his body, and a final pellet hit Yoas in the upper left-hand leg or behind. Brown and Owens brothers began firing volleys into the express car, while Yoas ran away to mount his horse. In response to the fire, Milton crawled over to the metal door of the car and slammed it shut just as another volley came in. He then applied a makeshift tourniquet, hid the key to the safe behind some luggage, and fell unconscious. When the bandits boarded the train, they thought Milton was dead, and they couldn't find the key. Without a key or dynamite, there was no way to open the safe, and the bandits rode out of town. The men got away with only 17 Mexican pesos. After the robbery, the bandits headed for the Dragoon Mountains. A few days later, they captured Brown and the Owens brothers while they were traversing a pass in the Dragoons. Dunlop later died in a Tombstone hospital, but not before revealing that Alvord and a local cattleman named William Downing had been involved in organizing the robbery. Later on, Billy Stiles surrendered and made a cool confession. Stiles said it was Alvord and William Downing who planned the robbery and provided the dynamite for the safe. When Alvord was arrested, he was put in the Tombstone jail with Downing, Burtz, and Yoas. On April 7, 1900, Stiles broke in, shot Deputy Marshal George Bravin in the foot, and freed Alvord and Yoas. After the robbery, the bandits were either captured or were shot by law enforcement. Jeff Milton received much praise for foiling the Fairbank robbery. Although his arm was crippled, Milton continued serving as a lawman. He died in Tombstone in 1947. In 1961, the Fairbank train station was moved to Tombstone and restored. It now serves as the city library and is open to the public.